If you want to speak English better, you need a lot of practice. You need to practice forming sentences, you need to practice some new vocabulary. So, I came up with a speaking exercise to help you with that. Here's how it works. First, a native English speaker will read you a short passage. At this point, you don't have to speak yet, just listen and focus on the meaning. After that, he will start asking questions about the passage. Your job is to answer every question out loud. After you answer each question, the speaker will provide the correct answer so you can fix any mistakes. This practice will train you to think and speak in English. Instead of watching the lesson passively, you have to listen to each question, understand the meaning, and then respond with an answer. To make the practice more effective, try to answer every question with a full sentence instead of just saying yes or no. If you need more time to respond, feel free to pause the video. That's all I have to say. Enjoy your practice.
Okay, let's begin. First, I'm going to read you the passage. Listen carefully. The news is information about recent events. It can cover a wide variety of topics, such as politics, business, economy, and sports. We follow the news to learn what's going on around the world. The news can educate you and help you understand the world better. You can follow the news in different ways. You can read the news on your phone, watch the news on TV, or listen to the news on the radio. A company that publishes news is called a news outlet. For example, CNN is a news outlet that provides news on television and online. Its website, CNN.com, is one of the most popular news websites in the world. Staying informed is not the only reason people watch the news. Some people watch the news for entertainment. Others watch the news to learn a new language. All right, now I'm going to read the passage again, but this time I'll ask you questions along the way so you can practice speaking English. Are you ready? Let's get started. The news is information about recent events. Is the news information about old events? No, the news isn't information about old events. What is the news? The news is information about recent events. If something is recent, did it happen a long time ago? No, that's not true. If something is recent, it didn't happen a long time ago. If something is recent, did it happen not long ago? Yes, that's correct. If something is recent, it happened not long ago. Did a recent event happen a long time ago or not long ago? A recent event happened not long ago. The news can cover a wide variety of topics, such as politics, business, economy, and sports. Does the news cover just a few topics? No, the news doesn't cover just a few topics. Does it cover only a small number of topics? No, it doesn't cover only a small number of topics. Does the news cover many different topics? Yes, the news covers many different topics. Let's say you want to know what's going on in sports. Should you follow business news? No, you shouldn't follow business news. You won't get the information you're looking for. What kind of news should you follow? Well, that's obvious. You should follow sports news. Suppose you want to know what's happening in the business world. Should you follow sports news? No, you shouldn't follow sports news. It won't tell you what's going on in the business world. What kind of news should you follow? You should follow business news. We follow the news to learn what's going on around the world. Do we follow the news to make money? No, we don't follow the news to make money. Why do we follow the news? We follow the news to learn what's going on around the world. Do we follow the news to stay informed? Yes, that's correct. We follow the news to stay informed. If you're informed, does it mean you know what's going on around you? Yes, that's right. If you're informed, it means you know what's going on around you. Can you stay informed by listening to music? No, you can't stay informed by listening to music. It's a relaxing activity, but it won't make you informed. Tell me, how can you stay informed? Well, you can stay informed by following the news. The news can educate you and help you understand the world better. Can the news make you more knowledgeable? Yes, the news can make you more knowledgeable. Does knowledgeable mean stupid? No, knowledgeable doesn't mean stupid. It's the opposite. Does knowledgeable mean intelligent and well-informed? Yes, knowledgeable means intelligent and well-informed. Can the news help you understand the world better? Yes, the news can help you understand the world better. Can you understand the world better by watching the news? Yes, of course. You can understand the world better by watching the news. You can follow the news in different ways. You can read the news on your phone, watch the news on TV, or listen to the news on the radio. Is there only one way or more than one way to follow the news? There's more than one way to follow the news. Are there different ways to follow the news? Yes, that's correct. There are different ways to follow the news. Can you read the news on your phone? Yes, you can read the news on your phone. Can you also watch the news on TV? Yes, you can also watch the news on TV. What about the radio? Can you listen to the news on the radio as well? Yes, you can listen to the news on the radio as well. A company that publishes news is called a news outlet. Does a news outlet publish comic books? No, that's not what it does. A news outlet doesn't publish comic books. What does a news outlet do? A news outlet publishes news. Is a news outlet a company that sells clothes? No, a news outlet isn't a company that sells clothes. Is a news outlet a company that produces cars? No, a news outlet isn't a company that produces cars. What is a news outlet? A news outlet is a company that publishes news. If a company sells newspapers, is it a news outlet? Yes, of course. If a company sells newspapers, then it's a news outlet. CNN is a news outlet that provides news on television and online. Is CNN a food company? No, CNN is not a food company. Is CNN a news reporter? No, CNN isn't a news reporter. CNN is not a person. What is CNN? CNN is a news outlet. It's a company that provides news. Does CNN provide news on television? Yes, CNN provides news on television. Does it provide news online as well? Yes, it provides news online as well. Its website, CNN.com, is one of the most popular news websites in the world. Is CNN.com an e-commerce website? No, CNN.com isn't an e-commerce website. Is it a social media website like Facebook.com? No, it's not a social media website like Facebook.com. What kind of website is it? It's a news website. Does a news website sell toys? No, a news website doesn't sell toys. What does a news website do? Well, that's obvious. A news website publishes news. It provides news to the readers. Is CNN.com a popular news website? Yes, CNN.com is a popular news website. Is it the only popular news website? No, it's not the only popular news website. There are other popular news sites like BBC.com, CNBC.com, etc. Is CNN.com one of the most popular news websites? Yes, that's correct. CNN.com is one of the most popular news websites. Staying informed is not the only reason people watch the news. Is staying informed the only reason people watch the news? No, staying informed isn't the only reason people watch the news. Do different people watch the news for different reasons? Yes, that's exactly right. Different people watch the news for different reasons. Some people watch the news for entertainment. Do some people watch the news for entertainment? Yes, some people watch the news for entertainment. Not all news is serious and depressing. Sometimes the news can be funny and lighthearted too. Do some people watch the news for fun? Yes, some people watch the news for fun. Does everybody watch the news for fun? No, not everybody watches the news for fun. Some people watch the news to learn a new language. Is learning a language another reason people watch the news? Yes, learning a language is another reason people watch the news. Can watching the news improve your vocabulary? Yes, watching the news can improve your vocabulary. The news covers many different topics, so it's a great way to improve your vocabulary. Can watching the news improve your listening skills? Absolutely. Watching the news can improve your listening skills. Can you learn a foreign language by watching the news? Yes, you can learn a foreign language by watching the news. Okay, that was the last question. If you had trouble answering some of the questions, that's perfectly normal. This lesson is supposed to be used several times. So be sure to repeat this lesson until it becomes easy for you.